Greetings and welcome back to the World Numismatic News as we now take a look at Lincoln cent varieties from 1959, the first year that the memorial reverse design was used, and we'll start off at the Philadelphia Mint, a fairly muted variety in all respects, and the result of distorted hub doubling. And as is typical in this class of doubling, it displays mostly in the form of additional thickness, in this case to the numbers of the date, where all the numbers are significantly thicker than they normally would be. Comparing this variety to a normal coin, the difference soon becomes apparent, and on a coin in a sufficiently early die state, you should be able to see separation lines on some of the numbers. The 5 and the last 9 are good places to spot this. In 2025, a PCGS graded example of this variety was sold at auction. Graded as MS66 Red, it sold for $1,468. And then, for the second coin worth exploring for this issue is also a Philadelphia Mint coin, and is again the result of distorted, or what is also known as Class 2 hub doubling. But in this case, the doubling is seen on the letters of Liberty instead. Again, this is not the craziest variety you'll ever come across, but it is popular with collectors all the same. Just like the previous coin, separation lines on the letters of Liberty is just about the full extent of the doubling to be found on this coin, appearing mostly on the vertical sections of the letters. The B, E, and Y are usually reliable places to check. In 2023, we saw a PCGS example of this variety graded as MS66 Red, selling at public auction for the record sum of $2,418. From there, we also move along towards the Denver Mint for what is the highlight in terms of variety coins for this year. And since this is a branch mint variety, you would be correct in assuming that it is a repunched mint mark variety. To be specific, a triple punched mint mark variety, the 1959 D over D penny, with a very clear secondary D placed towards the southeast of the primary impression. You can clearly see the bottom section of the top rounding of the D exactly where you would expect. Then the serif of another D mint mark can also be seen under the top serif of the final D mint mark. This variety is represented by a PCGS graded example with a grade of MS66 Red that was sold at auction in 2023 for the total sum of $1,103. And as a side note, there are a number of coins in this particular issue that seem to develop cuds, particularly inside the lower cavity of the B of Liberty. Most that I've seen seem to vary in shape and placement, so as such they do not strictly qualify as varieties. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch another video about the 1958 Lincoln cent varieties you can look for. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.